What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all tuning in with the Fearless Leader Gerald Butler. Today's video is going to be about manifestation. Manifestation. This might be a regular term to most people, but I know that everybody don't got this information. So I figured I'd go ahead and do a video on it because I'm in it to, see everybody prosper, in all their endeavors, whether or not, you're a customer, a consumer, or a business owner. Or, you probably just want to live a regular life, but you want to be well off, So, there's certain doors that we got to knock down in this dialogue. And one of those doors is just hoping that something's going to work out for you. Hope is good. It's always good to have hope. However, you need action. Because there's no, if you just got hope without action, it's kind of like wishing, But in order for your intent to manifest, there has to be action, some form of it. So I say that to say this. Let's say you got an idea, right? And you want to bring your idea to reality. The first thing you got to do is put it on paper. You grab a pen or a pencil and you write it down. The reason why you write it down is because in here, this is like a dimension. You know what I'm saying? This is the mental dimension. And with this is the conductor to bring it to reality. Once you write it down, you got to research what you need to do or to get in order to make that an actual thing. So let's say, the easiest thing is, let's say you think, you want to get $1 million, right? So in order to get $1 million, right? And I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, you gotta think it, then write it down. Write down you want $1 million. And then when you research how to get $1 million, you're going to come up with 1 billion ways in how to get $1 million. Now, out of those 1 billion ways, you got to find out what way is conducive for you to take in order to reach that $1 million. Now, when people think about money and, they want to get $1 million and stuff like that, $1 million is not, it's not the end game. You understand? People want $1 million, but what are you going to do with the $1 million? That's the question. That's what you need to focus on. What you're going to do with the $1 million. Because you could do what you want with the $1 million before you get the $1 million. You understand? And when you do what you want to do to get the $1 million, or what you wanted to do with the $1 million, you'll have $1 million. Because the $1 million was the driver to get what you wanted with the $1 million. And it's so many other ways to get what you want with $1 million, that on the road to $1 million, you're going to realize that you didn't need $1 million cash. You don't need $1 million digital. All you need is to investigate, which is research, what you wanted to get with the $1 million and go get it. I mean, nobody just wants $1 million. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna want something with the $1 million. You're gonna want to use the $1 million to get something. So that was just hypothetically speaking. So I'm gonna use me for an example. When I wanted to start a trash removal business, I saw people with trash removal businesses. And even though at the time they didn't have actual businesses, at first it was just a hustle. The people that I was seeing that was doing it, they were just hustling, And you can learn how to hustle from people, or you can learn how to hustle by reading books, or you can learn how to hustle on your own. It's really not hard to hustle. Hustling is just selling something. Whether it be drugs or it could be, you can sell a pen. You can sell a pen to a pen company. You just gotta find out what makes your pen better than the pens that they're already making. And then you can sell your idea of your pen to them. And that, in turn, will make them improve their pens so that they'll sell better pens. You ever heard the saying, like somebody say, they can sell sand to the desert? Okay, I mean, you investigate what kind of sand is in the desert. You know what I mean? And plus, look, I can't really go deep into that context. But this is something that you can do. Manifest. When you manifest, you bring your ideas to reality. Now, I'm going to point out something for you. I'm going to go ahead and write it up real quick. Dang, I ain't got no paper. Alright, hold on. Let me see something real quick. I mean, empty paper. That's what I was saying. Like, I got paper. There's paper right here, but I just want to point something out real quick. Because, the universal laws, they coexist with each other. So... Alright, so this circle, I'm going to put the word idea in it. This is your idea, okay? It started in here. When you write it down, you got your idea on a piece of paper. So now, you're in the form of researching your idea. When you research your idea, you're going to come up with bridges to other ideas. And then those other ideas will be patiently waiting for you to discover them when you search those bridges. And then when you search those bridges, you're going to come in contact with other ideas. But these ideas are going to be subjective ideas to the main objective, which is your idea. Now, that could be it could be anything. Like, alright, so let's say the idea is trash removal for me. So that's what my idea was. So now these bridges will lead to other forms of trash removal and research that I need to do. So with trash removal comes scrap metal. Scrap metal is one of the bridges from trash removal, because the types of trash that I would be getting is scrap metal. And if I put scrap metal right there, scrap metal. All right, so I'm already making money off of trash removal. So even scrap metal has its own bridges. You understand? So we started here, which is the objective, which is trash removal, and one of the bridges led us to scrap metal. And then from scrap metal, we came in contact with iron, aluminum, brass, steel, and other things, And with learning about scrap metal, and then you come in contact with those types of metals that are bridges, you learn about, each metal has a different price to it, and you sell your metal to scrap yards. So not only was my main idea trash removal for me to make money off of, but now I can make money off of another bridge, which is scrap metal. And within scrap metal, I learned about other metals. And when I learned about other metals, actually, I'm going to show you another one. Another extended circle formed from scrap metal, and that's the extended circle, and that was precious metals. So you got your ferrous metals and you got your non-ferrous metals. But precious metals are such as gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and things of that nature. Now, these metals have, they pay more for these metals. And also, not only can you sell these metals to a scrapyard, however, you can also keep these metals because these metals fluctuate on the stock market. And because they fluctuate on the stock market, you can hold these metals for over time, and then you'll have more money than what you thought you had from when you first got them. So another thing that branches off from trash removal is furniture. So you get furniture from these jobs. And some of the furniture, from my main idea was trash removal, and then it led, right here, trash removal, and then another bridge was furniture. So some of the furniture that people throw away doesn't need to be thrown away. Half of the time they throw away furniture because they can ready to buy some new furniture. So, and who don't want to come into a house to some new furniture? But even with the furniture, it creates other bridges. You understand? So trash removal, scrap metal, already started bridges to precious metals. Furniture starts bridges to, you could either donate the furniture, and when you donate furniture to like thrift stores and things of that nature, those become tax write-offs. So when you file your taxes, you can write off the furniture that you donated, and that becomes a value. So if you owe the IRS money, you can use your tax write-offs to pay for the money that you owe the IRS. A lot of people don't know that in business. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Manifestation. So, and then another thing you can do with the furniture is you can resell it. Resell your furniture. And one of the ways that you can do that is on Facebook, social media. So trash removal, was the main idea. And then a bridge led us to furniture, which also led us to donating furniture, which is a tax write-off, and reselling furniture, which you can do on social media. You can also do on apps like OfferUp or LetGo, which actually OfferUp just bought LetGo. So you can resell your furniture. You can resell your furniture on Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? And not just furniture. people don't just, throw away furniture. They throw away cars too. They might got a car that, they ain't never want to get fixed and they just want to get rid of it. See, that's another bulletin right there. So, we can put down vehicles. And one good thing about the vehicles is, the vehicles, they create their own branches as well. So with vehicles, where is it? Okay, it's right here at the bottom. With vehicles create their own bridges. So with the vehicles, one thing you can do about vehicles, oh yeah, I've been in business for 7 years, so my mind is just filled with stuff to do with trash. So anyway, with vehicles, you can donate vehicles, and sometimes when you donate vehicles, depending on what companies you deal with, you can give cash for a vehicle, or you can donate vehicles to some charities. And when you donate vehicles to charities, a charity is going to give you something in return. So with a couple of vehicles that I've donated, certain charities, they give me like free hotel stays, like for weekends, and like complimentary restaurant packages and things of that nature. So yeah, from there, the donation of from vehicles, from trash removal to vehicles, to donating vehicles to people who buy unwanted vehicles, crazy rays. You can also donate vehicles to charities, and charities sometimes they give you a tax write-off, or depending on who you go through. This is one company I go through called Heritage for the Blind. You can look them up. They give you the hotel packages. Also with vehicles, if you know anything about vehicles, like you're a mechanic, you can fix them up and then sell them, and then you can also it's a lot of things you could do, but basically this whole little script right here, I didn't open up a can of worms with different things you can do in doing trash removal, and all I did was had an idea to start a trash removal business, and from there I just made more ways to make money. You understand? Now if my idea was $1 million, I'm well on my way. You understand? So you can take anything, any whatever idea, if you wanna, it don't even just gotta be this. You can start off with, look, before I had a trash removal business, I used to sell waters and sodas on the corner, and I used to pull in like $60 a day. And what I did was, besides the money that I had to spend on more supplies, I would save my money, every day. And until I had enough money to move up to, I used to sell socks. I used to sell umbrellas. I used to sell sunglasses. I used to sell a lot of stuff. So, from there, I went to the next echelon, which was getting my peddler's license and selling, different little knickknacks. And then after that, I started my trash removal business. And we just recently started a printing company last year. So the possibilities are endless, Before I did all of this, I said, I want to be rich, And in order to be rich, I had to come up with an idea. And then from there, I researched my idea. And I came up with other ways to make money, to move my car on a pathway to become rich. And you can do it too. All you have to do is have the idea and put it on paper. Once you put it on paper and you research it, and you can use the same formula. I learned this formula in a Fundamentals for Advertising book. But you can use the same formula and find your way onto your riches. That's 19 minutes. Thanks for tuning in with the Fearless Leader Gerald Butler. I'm always sharing business tidbits and tidbits to help, anybody get ahead in life. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your day. Stay tuned to the next video. Check out my other videos. I got a couple different accounts. The Fearless Leader Gerald Butler, Kimby Designs, the Ascendus Trash Removal Service. I got a lot of different videos on YouTube. Just check me out. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.